guys, welcome to Goodness Living. This is Tobile. I am coming live from Durban, North South Africa. So if you are new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. Today I am home after traveling. Guys, normally I travel for work mostly, even though I like traveling in general, even on a personal level, but I usually travel a lot for work. So, but I didn't get time to actually record anything as I was traveling because I was actually going to the same places and I was kind of like busy. But now I am back. I'm back home after traveling. So I just want to check things as to how things are at home. And also I just want to talk to you about another thing. I want to talk to you about now that we have bought land, what are the next steps? So what are the next short-term steps? So, but before then, I just want to check things as to how things have been. You know, when you've been traveling, it's as if like when you've got cows, you always want to see whether your cows are still healthy. If you've got goats, you want to see whether the goats are still healthy, whether they've been fed well and all of that. So here in our Durban North homestead, not that we've got cows, it's in the suburbs. So some of you would know, or most of you would know, that we have recently bought land in the villages or at the villages. So we intend building there, but obviously it's a process. So we're gonna go through a process in that. But for now, we have a homestead. We're still gonna keep this homestead. It's gonna be our first homestead, and then the villages will be our secondary homestead. Let me put it that way. So, but in the meantime, here in the suburbs, since we are living here and we're going to be living here in a long while, I think once we have built at the villages, it will be a secondary home. So where we'll go there, maybe we'll be there for a while and then come back here at the cities, like that. We'll alternate basically. It's not going to be like we'll permanently at the villages. Like I think maybe one would know once we have actually built. But for now, since we haven't built, so we are still here at the cities. So obviously, since we are here at the cities, there are certain things to keep the homestead going that we have to do. For an example, here at the cities, there are things that we do, like that I like to do. I will show you just now. Okay, one of the main things that I've been taking care of is the trees or the fruit trees. We have started as a family to plant the fruit trees. And also recently we have established a kitchen garden. So those are the things that needs to be looked after, just to see that they actually grow and yield fruits, yield vegetables in the case of a kitchen garden. So I just want to show you what we have here. I always want to come and see what's going on, whether the things are growing or not. So here we've got this one papaya, and I've always wished that I wish we had maybe multiple papayas. We've got this one papaya, and like I think in one of the videos I thought it was now yielding fruits, but I realized that these are not actually fruits. These are what do you call them, flowers. I think maybe after this then maybe it will yield fruits, but automatically, because I've never seen a papaya grow, I've always seen papayas with fruits. I've never seen them like starting from bottom up growing to see like how they normally behave. But because it's winter, I can actually see as well that the plants, their leaves are kind of like drying up. Some of them drying up. Look at this is not healthy leaf, but I think maybe it's probably because it's winter. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, so there is something that I need to do with these plants, which I should have done maybe a couple of weeks ago, but I've been quite busy. It's just to put some compost and some lime, just to put some organic nutrients into the bottom of into the soil, so that the plant can actually absorb that for growth. So that is something that I need to be doing. So that's papaya. It's actually fully grown. It's not fully grown. It has actually grown compared to when we planted, because we planted it as a small fruit tree. So, but looking at all the trees that we planted at the same period, it is safely safe to say that the papaya grows faster. So this one, I think, is really struggling. I'm not even sure whether it will actually literally grow, but it was just to try because you'll never know. So this is supposed to be nachos. Those are nice. And then the other papaya that I was showing you, or purple tree, was this size. You see how small this is? So it was this size and it is fully grown. I think that's 3 months ago when we planted it. So we just realized that probably we needed more, hence that's why we brought the second one just recently. So we've got our dirty swimming pool. I think I've showed the swimming pool, but I usually don't show it that much because it's embarrassing. We've got this dirty swimming pool. So we're waiting for us to have some money, then we can fix it. Anyway, it's winter. Even if it was clean, we would not use it because it would be cold. So hopefully by summer, we would have money to be able to clean it, then we can be able to use it. So this is guava, the guava tree. So this is how it looks like. So thin. It's as if like it's not growing. So when we planted it, it was still like this. It's just not growing in strength, but since it's not dead yet, I'm hopeful that it will grow. We've got some bananas here. We've got more bananas than any other fruit tree because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got another one where we have our veggie garden, but we're going to remove it and plant it somewhere else. Who knows, maybe we'll take it and plant it at Toyana, because the bananas that come out of these trees, these banana trees, are superb, are organic. So they're beautiful and very nice. So, and then you've got your lemon tree. Everywhere where we've stayed, we've always had a lemon tree. But for whatever reason, I don't know why we did not think about planting a lemon tree sooner. So, but this is basically now we've actually planted it. Looks okay. I must say it looks okay. Not growing as quicker or faster than I would have thought, but it looks okay. So this is where I was standing. So let me just show you. Hello, Rocky. Rocky, why are you taking the avocado? So we had one avocado there, then I see it just fell because it was too high up. So I kept on thinking I'll find a way of taking it, but it looked like it just fell on its own. But I see now Ruby, one of our dogs. That's Tommy, that's Rocky, and then we've got Ruby. So I'll show you Ruby. I see that it fell, and then Ruby got an opportunity to say, hey, I'm grabbing it myself. So, hi Storm. Hello. So, Ruby, come. So that's a Ruby. So we've got 3 dogs. Actually, we've got 2 dogs that are ours, but we've got one. No, don't scratch me up. We've got one that belongs to one of our friends. So they because they don't have a place to keep the dog where they are staying, so the dogs are not allowed. So they requested that the dog stays with us. So that's why now we've got that dog. So there's the dog. That's Tom. And then these 2 are definitely ours. But for me, to simplify things, I always say these are dogs. So not be explaining a lot of things. So this is our yard. Yard. So I'm here. I think this is where my love is. You can see things are growing nicely. Let me just go inside. So this is fenced off because we fenced it off for the dogs, because the dogs would have just dug if we didn't fence it off. So whatever that would have been trying to plant here, it would have caused problems for the dogs. Oh, it's nice. It's growing nicely. This is so exciting. Nice. So I'm looking at this spinach. It looks growing up nicely because they were flat up, it was as if they would not survive and grow as much as they needed to grow. But I already see that they're growing nicely. it's been a week since we planted these things or transplanted these things. So this is how they look like. I'm really excited to see how they will be when they've grown up. No, don't follow me. So see, this one is spring onions. They look so thin, it's as if like they're grass. I can't wait to see when they're fully grown. I don't know what they would look like. Oh, here we had 3 tomato trees, but this looks like it's dead. I don't think it's gonna survive this one, but those ones look okay. And then the counterparts over there, they look okay. No, I don't even think that I need to water. I think auntie watered adequately, so still wet, which is fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, and then here we've got sweet potatoes. I think they're coming all right. We transplanted them from here, this section here, and then we added this portion here. The sweet potatoes, they need a bigger space. So, but I'm suspecting that when we move, or when we have actually moved or started building at our next place at the villages, then would take some of these and then plant them there. It looks like they are a veggie that grows simply without a lot of intervention, so I can really see that. Because with this, we can actually plant in a big space, because what you do, you just divide them into small pieces and then they can actually grow. So another thing that I needed to do, these are tomatoes. We've got different types of tomatoes. Another thing that I needed to do, I needed to prepare for some seeds. Seeds, I don't know, they call seedlings or seeds. Yeah, seeds, so that at least as these ones are growing, then I can be able to plant them. So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that. I've got so many things that I need to do. And then here we've got this banana tree, the one that I was saying would move it out. So, and then we've got chilies. Yeah, we've got chilies here. I'm not sure whether they're close to each other. We'll see as they grow. We'll definitely see as they grow. Yeah, we've got chilies, Nana. Let's go out. So I'm with Tumisang here and my son. Let's go out, Nana. Why are you carrying the pajamas or the pajama gowns? Because that needs to be in your room. Take it back to your room. So it looks like everything is looking okay. Seems okay. Oh, I forgot. We've got another mango tree somewhere here, which is not where the other trees are. It's just in a different spot. So there is the mango tree. That's the mango tree. It looks like it's growing now than before. Storm, come back. I'm calling our dog. She wants to go where she's not supposed to go. It looks like it's growing. There was a time where it looked stunted and it was as if like it was not growing. So, but now it looks like it's growing. Okay, so it's safe to say everything is okay. As I said, when you've been traveling, somehow you feel like you want to just check as how things are. Looks like everything is okay. I don't even need to water the plants now. Looks like they sufficiently watered, so I won't need to water them. So I can just leave them be. I'll see you later, doggies. So I think earlier when I was starting this video, I was just saying, then what are the next steps? Now that we have acquired land, what are the next steps, or what are the next short-term steps? So that's basically, oh, I need to help this lady water the plants because her plants are not watered. So I think we need, okay. In our, let me show you this. Our place, we were renting it out, so there was this granny that was staying here. She had actually planted these things. They were supposed to have fetched them like a week ago. They haven't fetched them. So and I realized that because they've been here, like nobody has been watering them. So I think they will die. So I need to get water and water them. I think they just didn't, they forgot about them. They need to be watered. So I can see now they're really struggling. So I need to put water in here. I'll get water and then water for them. Yeah, so that will be a wise thing to do. Okay, so I was saying I want to go sit down. I want to sit down somewhere, then I can continue with the video. We used to have a water feature here, but it, like when we came in, it was not functioning, so like we just left it at that. But I think this section, because it doesn't look nice, probably see we've got our homestead has got a lot of rocks, so we want to minimize all of these rocks because the way they are, it's not like they are strategically located. They just stop. Okay, I'm calling the dog. I don't know. No. So I was saying, now that we have bought land, then what? So that's basically what I want to talk about. The short-term steps or short-term actions, because obviously there are also long-term actions. So what is it that we are intending doing, considering the fact that all of these things, they require money? I want to sit right here. Okay, there's enough lighting here. Okay, I think there is not so much of lighting. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to talk about what are we going to be doing, or what do we intend doing in the short term. So obviously, because everything that you do when it comes to construction or building a home or building anything for that matter takes time. Simple because you need resources and all of those kind of things to be able to do what you need to be doing. So similarly with this one, it will take a bit of time, because first of all, the most important thing that will make it take more time is finances. So that's the first thing that we need to be doing. So we need to secure some finances. We need to save up a bit, same as we saved up to buy land, because obviously, believe you in me, land, as much as we got the land at the villages, it wasn't like that we got it for free or we got it way cheaper, but we got it, I must say, we got it affordable in the sense that we were able to secure it or buy it for cash. But it wasn't as if like it was cheap, that we were able to save up some money, that's the money that we could use to actually start building. So I wish it was the case, but unfortunately that was not the case. So we used some money to be able to secure the land. So which means now when we wanna start building, then we need to start saving up in order for us to be able to build. Let alone that even the place that we're staying in, because it's an old space, I think one of the other videos I was highlighting that there are a number of projects that we are embarking on in our own spaces, in our homestead, the one that we're currently in here, where I'm staying, where I'm sitting now, in our Durban North, or in our suburb or city home. So there are a lot of things that we need to be doing also in this space. So as much as we want to build at the villages, we still have to fix our current home where we are staying in the suburbs, because it's an old home. You could call it a fixer-upper. So you need to fix a lot of things. Like when you see now at the back there, that's the wall of the homestead. So you can already see like how it looks. So because it's old, it hasn't been painted. But normally when you get precast wall, you usually would not, most people don't paint it. But for us, because it looks so dirty and old, we decided to paint it. But I've seen that some homesteads, they now paint it. But if you ask me, probably I would have preferred a different wall, but this is the wall that we have. So for now, to create aesthetics, so we decided to paint it outside. So the plan is going forward is also to paint it inside. So that in itself requires money, because it's a big yard. Even this yard where we are at is very big, and yeah, it's very big. So it costs some money to be able to paint the whole wall. So hence that's why we're able to paint outside, and then now in the future we'll paint inside. So it just looks so dirty. So there are it's actually not even few, there are a lot of things that we need to be fixing in our homestead. As you already saw, I was talking about the swimming pool. That swimming pool also needs money, so it needs to be fixed. I also showed you, let me show you this as well. Let me just show you these things. See, as I was saying, the wall, see how the wall is. It looks dirty and all of that, so we need to paint it. Things like this, you see we're missing a fascia board here. We need to put that fascia board. Our swimming pool, maybe I should, instead of standing so I can show you these things. Our swimming pool, even though I didn't want to show you much more of the swimming pool, otherwise you'll say, oh, that's so gross. So you see our swimming pool already, you can see how dirty it is. There is no water, so it needs to be fixed as well before we can put water. So basically what I'm highlighting, and then our yard, all of these rocks and the whole, you see most of our yard is got all of these things, all these rocks, all of these rocks. The previous owner, basically they understood why they wanted these rocks, but for us, we don't understand them, why they're here. To me, they don't look aesthetics, but I think because the yard initially had a lot of trees, so some of these rocks were hidden in between the trees, so you could not see much more of them. But if you don't have a lot of trees, now it looks so barren. Now you see these rocks and then you're like, why are these rocks here? So that in itself, in this home, I'm not even talking about what we need to be doing inside. So inside the house, inside the homestead, we also want to fix a cottage where would sort of probably make it a B&B, a Airbnb type of a situation, or rent it out, depending on what we decide. So things like those really require money. Hence, that's why I'm saying, to be able to do all of these projects here and at the villages will require money. So basically the first thing that we will do is to save up money to be able to decide and prioritize and say, which one do we start with first, and then we start with that. Some of these things we're going to be doing them concurrently or parallel to each other. You'll find that we are doing things here at home, simultaneously trying to do things at the villages. Simply because also we're trying to buy some time, because we have been told that at the villages there are timelines for building as well. If you don't build, the chief would repossess the land. They do not care whether you bought it or not, because obviously in their own understanding you are just allocated land. It's not like you bought it. So whereas we understand that we bought it with money, so yeah, so they say that if you don't build, then they repossess it. Hence now we would need to make sure that we do things quicker. Not to say that they want us to build, that's basically my understanding, is not to say that they would want us to build everything at once, but my understanding is they would want to see some movement. So hence that's why I'm saying, what are the things that we need to be doing? Save up money first, that's number one. Number two, and then try and see at the villages, what are the things that we need to be doing that are a priority. For us, what is a priority right now? We feel like we would need to fence off the land, do proper demarcation, not the demarcation that they were doing with us when the land was being transferred, where they put grass. But for us, fencing would mean proper demarcation, and also creating a pathway, because there is no pathway to the land. That's another thing that we need to be doing. Thirdly, we need to be clearing the land, because it's fully grown. It's not plain land where it doesn't need a lot of cleaning up. So it's got a lot of things that are happening in that space. So that will also cost us some money. Like, for an example, there are trees that we do not want, so we would need to cut down those trees. Small trees, they're not like proper trees that one would say, no, we can keep those trees. They're more alien invasive plants or species, if you ask me. So those are the things that you will need to remove from the land. Cut grass, level up where we would actually need to be building. And then, most importantly, start now bringing in trees. So the things that I would want us to bring in as soon as possible is the fruit trees. Since we started with the fruit trees here in our city home, so I would also want us to start, as in like yesterday, with our fruit trees at the villages, so that at least with the fruit trees they can actually grow as we are building. So I wish it's something that we did earlier here when we occupied the space here in the suburbs, because we bought this house in 2015. Now I'm in here in the suburbs. We bought the house in 2015. Can you imagine if we actually started planting fruit trees in 2015, how far we would have been? So we would have been very far. But I think because we're not staying here, we're staying in Johannesburg for the most part up until 2022 when we came here, then maybe it wasn't as significant as much as it is significant now. So, but if we thought about it way earlier, our plants or our trees would have been bigger. So we would actually be enjoying the fruit trees. The only thing that is now big in this homestead is the avocado tree, which at this point in time is not sort of yielding as much harvest as we would have liked, but at least that's the one that is quite bigger, because when we came in here it was already big. So the previous owner, they actually planted the avocado tree. So then once we have done those things, like we've fenced it off, we've fenced off the land at the villages, we've created the pathway to the land, we have cleared the shrubs, grass, and all of those invasive species, and then we started planting fruit trees. Then we level up the land, and another thing that is significant, we would also need to have a toilet, and then even just an outside toilet, and then a shed where we can put materials, or maybe we make it like maybe 2-roomed, so whereby if we need someone to stay in it, then we can decide to have one room for living and then the second room for keeping things up. Then from there, then we'll see what to do. So I think those would be the first few steps that would actually need to start doing. And mind you, believe you in me, even those few steps would need money. It's not like they will come for free. Cutting the grass and clearing the land and leveling it up and grading and creating pathways and fencing it off, all of those things, they still require money. But those are the things that are so significant for now that we feel that we would need to start with, just to make sure that we keep things going. So I think once we've done those things during the season of farming or planting, then maybe we can plant some vegetables. The vegetables that we would not need looking after per se that much, that would rely on the rainy season. For an example, I would love to see the sweet potatoes, the ones that we have here in our garden, to be planted that side. The yams or arrowroot, things like those, mealies, things like those. I would love to see them like during the season where it's time for us to be planting. So those are the things that we would want to see happening this year in 2024. Then going to 2025, then maybe we can start properly building. Hopefully by then we would have money to start building, because as much as we want to do all of these things, we have kids that are still going to school, so we still need money for them, and we have to save up money for them as well, for school and all of those kind of things. So hence that's why I'm saying we have to make sure that we prioritize these projects or all these things that we want to be doing at the villages, and also where we are actually currently staying. So all of these projects together and being coordinated simultaneously, they need to be managed properly, because all of them require money. Mind you, all of this money we're getting from our salaries as we are employed. Currently, this channel is not monetized as yet, so whatever that we're doing it with our own money. We still far from being monetized, so whatever that we are currently doing, we're doing with our salaries that we get from our current jobs. So that's the story. So yes, guys, that's the story of what we expecting to be happening. So thank you so much if you have watched this far. Thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. If you have not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing. We really appreciate it. Thank you for your support always. Make sure that you also watch our videos till the end. Tell me what else you would want to see, what other videos you would want to see me doing or my family doing at this point in time. I know most of you love village videos, hence that's why now I've started doing more of the village videos, even if I'm not at the village, but I can talk about the things that are coming from the village or activities that we are intending doing at the villages. Okay, cheers for now. Bye, love you. So guys, I've managed to open this. I love the box, it looks so nice. Packaging is just everything here. Wow, this is a scented candle. It looks so nice. Oh wow, it smells so nice. It smells so divine. This is beautiful. Okay, what else is in this packaging? Okay, in everything, give thanks. That's one this. No. One this, 5 verse 18. It is beautiful. No, okay, what is inside here? Wow. I always thank my God. Okay, see. I always thank my God for you because of the grace given you in Christ Jesus. Wow. 1 Corinthians 1 verse 4. Thank you. Thank you for all of this. Oh wow, a beautiful verse. In everything give thanks. 1 verse 5 verse 18. Wow, I am so grateful. In everything give thanks. Oh wow, this is serious unboxing. I'm unboxing on top of my bed. This is beautiful. Everything is so beautiful. I'm so thankful. Okay, this is one of the other gifts. So some of the other gifts we've already opened and eaten. Like this is so beautiful. This is another chocolate from Linto. Guys, these chocolates are very expensive. If you ask me, they are very expensive chocolate. Lindt doesn't play. He's very expensive. So I'm not advertising Lindt, but I'm just grateful of the gift and the thought that was given by the colleagues and friends. Oh, another additional cup. Wow. I think it's similar to the other one. Oh, don't. It's kind of like different, but the scripture verses that are put here. Oh, look at this. 2 cups. These beautiful cups. Let me just do this. Oh, these are beautiful cups. I love them. I love them. I really, really, really love them. Okay, see what else is here. Okay, so these flowers have been here for the past, you see, they're getting old now. For the past 2 weeks, they've been here. So they've done their teeing. Beautiful. Okay, another gift. So thank you, Jay and Mihloti and Portia and Sipo. Thank you for all of these gifts. J is for Janet. I normally call her Jay. Those are my colleagues. Thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it. So if you see this video, please know that more chocolate. More chocolate. Oh, thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just love the packaging. Look at this. Rejoice always, pray continually, and give thanks in everything. 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18. Wow, 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 wow. What I like the most is that I've been given something to eat physically and also given something to eat spiritually. Wow. So beautiful. Another gift here. Let's see. Okay, so guys, I'm just gonna organize everything here because it looks like I'm very untidy the way I'm unpacking these things or unboxing these things, the gifts. The thing is like I'm actually using the one hand to unbox. That's why it looks untidy, but I'm just gonna show you all of them once I'm done. So this is another gift. It says it's a glass water bottle with carry handle. So it says she is clothed with strength and dignity. Proverbs 31 verse 21. Proverbs 31 verse 25. Wow. Wow. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you from the gift, from the people that gave me the gifts, my colleagues, my friends that gave me all these gifts. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. And I actually love the fact that you also actually gave me gifts with scripture verses that I must always cherish. So, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, for all of those gifts. So this is another gift. It's a beautiful water bottle. So now that I've unboxed, I think I've unboxed everything. Let me just see what else is here. Okay, I also got these other gifts that are here. There are more food. These are our products from work. So here you've got Molly's, you've got Simba, chips. So yeah, this is basically what I got from work. I'm not gonna unbox these ones. Oh, This is another beautiful present that I got. Like the other present, I also got biltong. I've already eaten it. So yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid.